the chopper here. We're gonna chop some of this Triticale this morning. My uncle mowed some of this yesterday afternoon, and then he mowed the rest of it here this morning. But we're gonna chop some of it where you think it's dry enough. It's still got a little bit of moisture in it, and because you don't want this stuff too dry, but you don't want it too wet, because then you can't bag it. But we think it's about right, so we're gonna chop a little bit here and see what it looks like, and try bagging it, and we'll go from there. But we think it's gonna be dry enough what he mowed yesterday, but it started changing colors, which is what you want. But we'll get this chopper set up here and try some of it here. So I didn't have too good of luck so far chopping. Just chopped a little dab there and plugged it up. We're not too sure what's going on there, because we just had this ran through the shop, so not too happy with it. But we're gonna take it up into the shed and pull it on some concrete so we can get underneath and unplug it. We'll see if something fell in there or what, but never had any problems with this chopper last year when we ran it. So we're gonna have to pull off some shields and see what's stuck in there. And it's not too wet, so we're not sure why it really plugged up, but we'll get it pulled inside here on some concrete and get underneath it and see what's going on. I'm in a little uncomfortable spot here inside the chopper here. I'm sitting on top of the knives here, and found out a problem why it plugged up on me this morning. These are the blower system, and we thinking these knives they're not supposed to, you shouldn't be able to get your finger in between the knife and this wear plate here. It's supposed to only be about I think it's 0.02 to 0.06 gap here. That's just way too much of a gap, and we're assuming it's not getting the suction it's supposed to be getting, so it's plugging up. The knives are right in here, and then this is the kernel processor. And we're thinking it's not getting enough suction to blow it up into the chute up here, which that goes up to the spout and blows it into the wagons. And we're assuming that this ain't spaced right, and it's not getting the vacuum it needs to suck it up and blow it out. So what I'm gonna do is try adjusting these and seeing if that helps any, because it's supposed to, when they ran it through the shop, they should have done this, but they clearly didn't. And so now we're trying to do it, but got there's four to a row here, and there's 3 rows, so there's should be 12 knives if I'm counting right anyways. But I just gotta loosen 2 of these and then run them down to get the right spacing here, and then I gotta tighten these back up to, I think it's 130 or 159 foot-pounds, and we'll try that, and hopefully that fixes this problem, because it's plugging up before it even gets to the blower here. So we're gonna try this and see if that fixes it. So I got all these knives off. There are 12 of them. I'm gonna take the bench grinder and sharpen these up some, because as you can see, like, this one's real bad. It's cut in here real deep, and then it's got more over here. So I'm gonna try leveling these out the best I can. And like, this one's not too bad, but some are good, some aren't. So I'm just gonna take them to the bench grinder here and try cleaning them up some. Try getting them to have somewhat of an even edge, just because they're just a blower knife, so it's not too critical, but you want them to be level, so then when you go to put them in there, you can gap them right. But we're gonna go through it this fall ourselves and check over everything, and we'll probably put new knives in there. But we just want to get them going this spring to get the Triticale chopped, and then we'll hopefully don't have any other problems. But we're just gonna do this for right now, and we'll get new knives later, but we just don't want to mess around with it any longer than we have to. And but we'll just sharpen these up here real quick and put them back in the chopper. So this ain't perfect by no means, but got more of a flat edge on here, and sharpened it up a little bit. But again, it's just a blower knife, so it's not too critical. It's not chopping anything, so we'll just sharpen up the rest of them and put them in. So I got all these all sharpened back up. Got them pretty even. Some of them are worse than others, like this bottom one here. But they go back in there, so that gives you kind of an idea on how much room I got to work in. Just sit down in there. But get these put back in, and then I got the tool to gap them with, so we'll get them spaced out right, and hopefully this solves our problem. So got the chopper all back together, got the knives all, or I guess they're knives, and the blower all spaced right. Went and chopped a load, everything worked good, so that's really good, because that was really starting to get frustrating. But chopped one load, had no problems whatsoever. It fed in good and everything worked good. So we're it's about, I think about 7:30, 8 o'clock now, so we're not gonna chop anymore tonight. We just want to make sure everything worked good for tomorrow, and lucky everything worked out good and don't have any problems. So we're gonna hit her hard tomorrow chopping. We should be able to get all this done. It's 10 acres, so got all of it mowed down. So we'll be back out here tomorrow and hopefully get this finished up. Well, we're out here chopping this morning. Everything's going good so far. We got the 5 loads so far, and it's chopping real good. Got it set right, got everything working like it needs to be. My dad and uncle are running wagons back and forth, and they're bagging it, and we're running at about 5.5 miles an hour, sometimes 6. This chopper, when it's dialed in, it can chop a lot fast, and we're just kind of going slow through here just because it's we're right next to home, and there's no need to rush anything, and it's only 9 acres, so we're gonna get this knocked out pretty easily. But yeah, we're just going along here and just chopping all this, and got just this short little field here to do, so nothing major, and we're just going right up top there. We're putting a bag up there, but I'll get you guys mounted up here and see if I can get some good footage of chopping. 3 rows left to do. My uncle, he's up there dumping one wagon, and my brother, he's taking up another wagon. But this is only filled up that last one only about 3/4, and then this one will only be about 3/4 of the way full. But we got be 11 and 2 3/4 wagons, so not too bad off 10 acres. This stuff, it was awfully short just because we haven't gotten any rain hardly this spring, so it didn't have much moisture, but we got pretty good tonnage out of it, so we're pretty happy with it anyways. And we're gonna probably plant some corn in here for silage, but we gotta get a rain first, and there's still no rain in the forecast, so we're hoping to get some of it planted here. But we just got these 3 rows left to do here, so I'll get these knocked out here real quick and get this finished up. Back here with the skid loader, we're gonna close up this silage bag. We put boards on this end too and seal it up, and we gotta just pull the tractor and bagger away from it a little bit, and then we'll wrap it up and seal it. That way air don't get to it and spoil it. But this is how much we got off of it. It's probably about 100 foot. So we're pretty happy with it, but we'll get this bagger taken off here and wrap it up.
Okay. Unreleased.
You got it unhooked?
Yep.
That's good.
God, damn, that's it. Yeah, that should still be alright.
Hear the air. Somewhat sealed up. Didn't quite turn out like we wanted it to, because after cutting it, it just doesn't fold up like it should. But we're gonna put this backstop on the back of the bagger so we can put it away, and it's got the prongs on it. You can set the backstop on down there at the corners there, so you just set it on top of there. But we'll get this thing picked up and brought over there. So I got this all done here. Got that stuff's just access that you have in the back of the bagger there. So we just had extra bags, so we just put that on the ground and got that all wrapped up. And so we got everything done here. We just gotta clean up the bagger and put it away. But I gotta go get my truck. It's out in the field because I had to fill up the chopper because it ran out of fuel. But I'll go do that over here real quick, and then probably be done for today.